Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Oh man, this is Long Beach Griffy. Shout out to Long Beach Griffy, man. I haven't watched one of his videos in a while, man. The guy is hilarious. This is Drake after the Super Bowl halftime show. Man, Drake took the biggest L that I've ever seen, like, of all times. I'm talking about across all categories, like, you know, across all sports, or everything. Everywhere there's an L to be taken, this L just tops it. Like, there is no bigger L than this when you think about it, because the way it started off with Drake saying drop, 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 and DJ Academics, you know, egging them on. And, you know, it was just, you know, I felt like DJ Academics was putting a battery in Drake's back, because he's like, look, it don't matter what Kendrick do, with my power and influence, I'm just gonna say you win, and the internet's gonna agree. I feel like that's where they kind of miscalculated the situation, because if you think about when Drake went against Pusha T, that didn't work. It only worked for Meek. Here's why it worked for Meek. Believe it or not, Meek was not that big of an artist. Like, everybody, like, the whole Meek era, like, it was so easy to go against Meek, because I knew a lot of people that did not think Meek was a good artist or a rapper. Yes, he was big in the streets or whatever. He had that one song, man, that everybody fuck with. And he's okay. He's not like, I feel like Meek was a product of how popular Rick Ross was. And he was just the next to that, and he carved his own lane, which is great. But it was easy to do that to Meek, because Meek seems like he doesn't understand how the internet works. So he just kept on making it worse for himself. But when you get somebody like Kendrick Lamar, who, like, the culture really loves, it's not gonna work that way. I feel like they miscalculated. And plus, Kendrick Lamar has a huge fan base. Everybody, the way people are talking, like Kendrick Lamar was never successful. Kendrick Lamar has been successful since his second album, which is Good Kid, Mad City. Section 80 is his first album, believe it or not. A lot of people think Good Kid, Mad. Anyways, he's been successful since then. Classics after classics after classics. Like, whether you like the music or not, it has been successful. He has been selling over 200,000 records every time. Sometimes even 400K. Like, people act like Kendrick was all the Grammys. Kendrick been successful. The thing with Drake is he's so successful. He's like pop star successful, because that's what Drake is. Drake is a pop star. He's a pop star that dabbles in rap here and there. So I say all that to say, man, the demise of Drake was coming. Drake been sneak dissing everybody. The only person who peeped it was Kendrick Lamar and Joe Budden. But Joe Budden is not big enough, pause, to take Drake down. And now he met someone like Kendrick Lamar, who's beloved and is a dope artist. It was bound to happen. I don't understand how anybody thought that this was gonna go either way. First of all, at the Super Bowl, man, this man, he performed it. He performed it, and then he performed TV off. Anyways, let's get to this, man. I just wanted to talk about it. I feel like I wouldn't feel right if I didn't talk about what just happened, man. From the Grammys to then performing it at the Super Bowl, having the whole America saying A minor in unison as one. I don't know. You either gotta catch a body or go back to Canada and stay there after that. I never seen nothing like it. Not even Hit 'Em Up. Of course, Hit 'Em Up is the greatest diss song of all time, but even Hit 'Em Up wasn't this impactful. This is like the whole culture. Everybody agrees that you lost. Like, everybody agrees, except just your fan base. But the whole world agrees. Even some of your fan base agrees. But anyways, let's go ahead and watch this skit.
Drake.
And Drake's PR team.
You have to kill this nigga. You have to murder that nigga. DJ Mustard.
Mustard!
And Samuel Jackson. Today,
Samuel Jackson was there.
to come back from all of this. If you kill that nigga this week before Thursday, you have a chance. A pretty great one, okay? You can be the nigga you pretend to be in your music.
Yeah.
If you do this, okay? You have nothing to lose. You already lost everything. Drake, understand. Kendrick Lamar performed a diss track that won 5 Grammys. He performed it in front of millions of people. Kill that nigga. Then 97% of Americans in America just screamed A minor. In unison, Drake. In unison.
Damn, as one. As
America
one
has
people.
never been that unified. Ever. Taylor Swift, Paul Rudd, the Eagles, and Kansas City. R. Kelly, ironically, the KKK, even Donald Trump.
Oh, the KKK.
President of the United States.
God.
All sang together in your demise. Kill him. Kill him. That's the only way you coming back. Kill him.
I'm sorry, that's...
Then the nigga followed up with turn his TV off after America called you a pedophile on national television in real time.
So well done.
You a killer, right? You a killer, right? That's what you be talking about on your songs, right? You gotta do it. You gotta do it. That's the only way you're coming back from this. That's the only way, Drake.
You get what you asked for.
Oh yeah, you really are a bitch. Or kill yourself, nigga. I don't know. All right, that'll make you probably look like a bigger bitch, but at least you won't have to be alive to endure all of this embarrassment. My God, Drake.
Oh my God.
There's even a show on Hulu about the L you took.
For real?
I know. I'm watching it right now.
Hip-hop's heavyweights going head-to-head.
I don't even need to hear nothing else. Kendrick.
Kendrick did not destroy Drake the way he set out to.
It's the equivalent of Bill Gates and Elon Musk.
Man, here's my thing, bruh. All those Drake fans, here's the thing. Yo, Drake is one of those guys, bruh. His core fan base, he don't have a hip-hop core fan base. I said this before. First of all, I'm a huge Wayne fan, right? To me, Wayne and Pac, you know, the GOATs. And of course, I got a whole top 10, top 5, like every hip-hop, you know, enthusiast do. But anyways, so, the first time I heard Drake, the girl I was talking to at the time, her sister, was giving me a ride home from their crib. And that's the first time I heard Drake. No one knew who Drake was. I even asked her, who's this? She's like, oh, this is something one of my friends in college or something. She said, put me on to. I knew no one who knew who Drake was. He had just gotten like the record deal or whatever. And I just kept on listening to this guy. I'm like, damn, this man is different, right? And his first album kind of captured what he was. But by the second album, it completely changed. When I heard Headlines, is the day I stopped being a Drake fan. Like, I would listen to his music. He's good. His music was good. But the content, I stopped believing. Like, I did not listen. I was like, this is a whole different Drake. Take Care is when it started. By the time he get to that album with his head in the clouds, which is my favorite Drake album, it was a whole different Drake. The music was great, but the content, I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then that's when the ghostwriting started dripping in. Even though in Take Care, The Weeknd wrote a lot of those songs, but that's something completely different. But that's when the ghostwriting started to come in. And after that, he dropped If You're Reading This. I didn't know who that was anymore. It was just this. That's when he started to get the streets. When the futures started to come in, when Quentin Miller started to write, that's when niggas were in the streets was comfortable to be like, yeah, Drake. Take Care, they was coming along. Take Care, it was the Lover Boys, them type of dudes, But by the time, if you're reading this, everybody was listening to Drake. Everybody, it don't matter who you were. Dudes, girls, before it used to be your girl listening to Drake, so you're listening to Drake. You wanted to, but you didn't want to be seen outside listening to that bullshit. But you secretly did. That's how it was. Because we all know that you listen to Drake, that's some bitch ass nigga shit. But then he solidified himself with the streets by aligning himself with street niggas. I feel like that shit got to his head. That was the beginning of the end. And I feel like that's why Kendrick Lamar separated himself. A lot of real dudes in hip hop was like, "Whoa, what the fuck is going on?" You feel me? You went against Lil Wayne's advice, nigga. Keep it Canadian. Keep being you. Keep being this guy that we love. He just became the villain, and all that happened because he got his chain snatched and robbed. After that, he put some goons around him. That's the shit you seen in Take Care. When headlines came out, you seen all them niggas in black with the OVO. That was the end of the Drake we knew, and I knew, like, being around those guys, that shit got to his head. This motherfucker became 30 different niggas. This nigga became 30 different niggas. That was just the end, bruh. And the music is still good. I mean, I'll be honest with you. The last decent Drake album was Scorpion. Everything after that was pure dumpster juice. I don't give a fuck what you say. Like, not even like pure dumpster juice. Certified Lover Boy, certified garbage. For All the Dogs, garbage. That dance sing shit, garbage. The one with 21 Savage, I ain't gonna lie. That shit kind of has some bops in it. But it ain't nothing I go back to. And I just don't see Drake making a comeback. I'm sorry. And he is a great artist. That's my problem with Drake. He is such a great artist, but like, it's just not authentic. Like, you could feel like it's cringy almost. Like when you see that nigga with the do-rag on the side and he looks goofy, it's just when you see him with the barrettes in his head, it's just like, oh my God. Like, it's just so, I don't know, man. I feel like real niggas just get offended by this shit. You feel me? Like, it's just like, bro, what is you doing? You don't have to do none of that. Like, niggas already fuck with you. Like, you didn't have to do none of it. But, you know, damn, man. I ain't gonna lie. That Party Next Door and Drake joint, I'm copping. Party Next Door is one of my favorite niggas out there. Pause. Like, I'm copping. I ain't gonna lie, I'm copping. If Drake come back with a dope album, I'm not I'm Kendrick Lamar. Not, first of all, none of these niggas is my favorite rappers. I love Kendrick. I listen to everything he drops. He is not my favorite rapper. You feel me? He's dope. He's not my favorite rapper. I like J. Cole better than both of these niggas. So I'm not choosing sides. It's just, I'm very objective when it comes to this beef. Like, I don't care. If Drake come out tomorrow with a fire album, yeah, I'm with it. I don't care. Like, I have no, like, you feel me? This is just real thoughts. Like, I've been analyzing this beef since when it started to bubble up with all the slick subs like they was throwing at each other. All the sneak dissing. Drake been sneak dissing everybody for so long. Like, Kendrick the only dude that's like, I ain't going. You feel me? But anyways, y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. And yo, I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Mustard! Peace.